Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Traveler. My name is Ansons. So today we're gonna introduce you guys this new project called the Trader DAO. Alright, so I myself as traders, so when I look into this project, I find it is a huge opportunity and it's a 1000x of opportunity for this Trader DAO. I will indicate for you and show you how I derive these numbers. Okay, it's all mathematical, it's all derived from the tokenomics and the mechanics. Okay, so stay with me until the end. So firstly, this is the Discord for the Trader DAO. We just started around 2 weeks, okay, for pushing in this social media. But before that, we already have thinking through the process and thinking all the tokenomic stuff like that for around 6 months. We started this project since last year, June, alright. For this previous 2 weeks, then only we start to push in the social medias. But the growth is quite okay, now it's around 6k and the activeness in the chat room is very high. As you can see now we are running the whitelist event, the details you can come in to have a look. As you can see our so-called activeness, there's always people chatting around and also Chinese group, okay, even more active. Okay, because I come from a Chinese community, not Chinese maybe, I'm Chinese speaking, I'm a Malaysian, not China. So I'll show you the pitch there, I will cut it short because the first USP as you see here is the so-called the whitelist here is the proof of trade campaign. Okay, we are giving out whitelist, so giving out the whitelist for you guys to have early access for this so-called proof of trade campaign. So the proof of trade is our first USP. What is called proof of trade? We are trying to use this unfairness of the game and create a positive looping of this cycle for pushing more and more community on board to these Trader DAO projects. Okay, so what is the unfairness I'm talking about just now? Because as you guys know, as a normal trader, you can have no privilege like lower fees or even negative fees. Okay, but as like influencers, KOLs, like even though like this kind of big traders like VIPs as I am, because I am a big trader, I'm a VIP in Bybit and Binance. So only these kind of people have the privilege. And whatsoever if the people that's a normal trader, they just wanted to start it out, but they need to pay a higher fees. Let's say and you need to pay $10 for this normal account. But for me, I maybe just need to pay $1. So 10 minus 1, there's a profit margin, so-called profit margin, means that there's unfairness in the markets. So what we decided is that use the community of the power. We use that $9, okay, the excess return or the excess profit margin, we try to distribute back to all the normal traders or normal users in Trader DAO. But what we don't do is like all these other trade to earn platform, we don't want to do it as that, because when you do this trade to earn concept, you're just giving out back the USD, which is static and it's one time. There's no financial effect. What we are trying to do, we want to create a positive looping, okay, which means there's a financial bubble, but the bubble is within controllable range, because how much I earn determine how much I can mint the token, because I will be distribute back the so-called profit or the trading fees, trading rebate, whatever you want to call, back to the users. Okay, so this is a concept called proof of trade. So for the proof of trade, whatever we earn, we'll take that 50% of the rebate fees going in to do minting of the token and backing of the tokens. Okay, how does it work? Because there's a maximum 80% of the trading fees will be minted as the token. Okay, so the minimum is 20% as here indicates. So how does it work? Because we have a concept called mining difficulty. It's just like mining Bitcoin, but we are doing and the concept, instead of using mining machines, we are using trading volume. The more you trade, you can have a higher level of mining power, which means you can mint out more token. All right, so let's say you have a 20% of mining power, okay, which means let's say every $1,000 you mint $200 of value of tokens. So the remaining $800, which means you're going to back, because just now $200 you go to mint, another balance $800 you go to back, so-called the base price of the tokens. So the 20% of the token will be backed by this 80% we call overbacking asset. So as you can see, there's a base price keep moving up, because more profit means more community, attract more community on board. More community means more trading volume. More trading volume means more overbacking asset into the treasury. So more treasury backing asset, more the higher the backing price will go up. Okay, of course there's a market price, because you need to know that there's only one role that in this game can get so-called a token called POT token is the traders. Because the traders who trade have the trading volume can get the POT token by mining the trade mining. Alright, so for the people who doesn't trade but after they read the light paper, they think this is workable and there's a futures, the price will keep pumping up, they see this vision, they will decide to buy instead of trade because they don't know how to trade. They just go to Uniswap to buy. Okay, so our token, our ecosystem will build based on ERC20 chain. Alright, so there's a market price, have a premium. Okay, this is why the market price will be above the backing price. It's like similar to the Olympus DAO or OHM, but OHM, the concept is they try to rebalance back to the $1. But what we do, we doesn't rebalance back to $1. We rebalance back based on the treasury and the supply of the tokens. And technically, the supply will not exceed what we have in the treasury. Okay, so there is no oversupply problem. But in return, there's always people want to exit the game. They want to sell, they want to like liquidate their position. This is definitely. So actually, we have this difficulty equilibrium things. Actually, if you want to sell, let's say you sell at the market price, okay, at the DEX Uniswap, you sell to the other person, this is very normal. But in case, what if he breaks through the backing price, okay, break below the backing price, our treasury will trigger the mechanics and buy from the sellers, and the token will be burned, alright? So the treasury money has already given out to the people who want to liquidate their positions, which means the money is gone. And at the same time, the token has also decreased. Alright, so money decrease, token decrease, the price will not get affected because the supply and demand is still the same. But what is different is in the next block of our trading block, we will have more so-called profit or income because the community doesn't fade out in just a minute, okay? Even though it keeps growing. So keeps growing means there's more profit, but the shareholder, so-called the token holder, getting lesser because people is getting out of the game. So which means there's more cash or money and try to back this little portion of this token. So of course the price will shoot up. So every time people give up the game, they exit the game, they sell the tokens, it's actually helping up the next block of the token. Okay, pushing up the price. The backing price will shoot up even higher and faster. Okay, so why I say this is a 1000x opportunity. Okay, this is very important because I myself, I am a KOL, I'm an influencer. I know how much trading volume I can give or bring to the exchange. Okay, so from that I can literally count and calculate how much profit I can gain for from this trader DAO or things like that, and how much people can mint out the token and how much overbacking asset is backing in the treasury. So definitely all this information is enough for me to calculate how much the price will be, okay, within 1 year. So I'm a very small influencer in Malaysia in Chinese speaking circle because we all know Chinese market is very small in this sense in crypto. So if I can find 10 of mine, okay, level of KOL influencers, the price of this token POT can go from 0.0001, okay, 3 of the digit of 0, increase to 0.29 in just 1 year, within 1 year, alright? So it's around 2900x of opportunity, okay? So even though I think that 10 times of me is still little, okay? Because in like, if you have watched like Crypto, The Moon, their size maybe is 1 to 50 of me. Okay, their power, their influencing power, their trading volume they can bring to the exchange. So this is why we need to onboard more and more English ambassador. This is why I'm doing this video. Although my broken English, and please bear with me, but this is very important. We are trying to let more and more English ambassador or English speaker try to know this concept and try to bring all traders together and try to pump up this trading, so-called trader DAO. Okay, and POT is just the first USP. We have the 4th and 5th and 6th USP. But I will tell you that one of the next USP is called NFT. If you think POT is already very hype, but NFT will be more hype, like 10 times or even 50 times compared to POT. Because you need to know that POT is the unlimited supply, technical speaking. Okay, because how much I earn means that I can mint it out how much token. Alright, so technically there's no limit of the supply, but it will not go into oversupply, just now I mentioned. Okay, but for the NFT, the whole world will only have 5,790 pieces on NFT will be ever released. But when in the beginning, maybe we just release 30 NFT. Why? Because we will based on our trading volume, what trading volume we are bringing in, then only we release how much NFT. Because how much trading volume will determine how much we earn and try to distribute back to all the holders, token holders, and NFT holders. So within the period, release the NFT by 3 months to 3 months. Because for POT, you get 50% of the trading fees, maybe 80 to 20% you are over back to the assets. Okay, this is how you distribute back to the POT token holders. And the remaining 50%, there's 20% going into the NFT reward pool, which means this 5,000 NFT will have the rights to farm the real yield from this NFT 20% reward pool. Okay, as you can imagine, for the POT token, the oversupply problem, you're still earning and it's still flipping, but we're getting slower and slower because the price keep going up. Okay, but in NFT, there's no people is competitive with you. If you are the one of the early NFT holders, you'll be a very huge advantage because you are taking 20% of the rebate from the network into the NFT. This is a real yield. Alright, so it's a very easy and simple comparison. For POT, it's good, it's hyping, the base price keep pushing up, but as the price going up, the price will be being like, it's harder to flip it to another fold. But for the NFT, you are getting the whole network 20% of the rebate, and you have only 5,000 shareholders to compete with. If you get it one of the NFT, you are actually beating out of the POT, so-called the returns. So this is why the NFT is very important. But in order to get an NFT, you need to have POT. We will run the bidding for the NFT release, and of course you can sell it on OpenSea after you get a bid. Alright, because the ERC20 you can trade on OpenSea, there's no issues. But for the first release, you will be bidding on our marketplace using the POT token. Alright, so this again going back to push up the POT price. So POT price, more community, price effect, trading volume is more, and going to the treasury, the base price up. At the same time, for the trading profit is increasing, there's a 20% of the whole network will go into the NFT reward pool. And this is a very huge opportunity. Okay, so POT is a 1000x. NFT, this is really a number that I cannot calculate for you guys, but definitely it's a big numbers. Okay, if you go in early, it's definitely a millions dollar opportunity. Alright, okay, so I will cut the video short. If you guys are interested, feel free to follow the channel and join the Discord group. Okay, any question you just ask in the general chat room, okay, in the Trader DAO. And remember to follow and participate in this whitelist event. Okay, so we're giving out whitelist and early access. You can go and join the campaign here and follow the step right here. Okay, follow the Twitter, retweet, and tag these 3, tag Trader DAO, Hotpot, and We Are The Bull Starter. Tag 3 friends, blah blah blah. Okay, then you have a chance to get this whitelist. For this whitelist, you are entitled to have early access for doing the trade mining, so-called the proof of trade. So if you are the first batch of doing the trade mining, you can get the cheapest token and also the easiest to mine. Alright, so this is a huge opportunity, 0.0001. Okay, after the early mining access, maybe the price is already shoot up to 0.002 or 0.003. It's around 2 to 3 flips, okay, based on the mathematical model we have done. Alright, so this is the video for today, introducing a Trader DAO. Make sure, if you are interested, join in the Discord and follow for the good news. And we will launch this proof of trade on 1st of March. Okay, the time is very tight, so make sure you follow. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you in Discord. See ya, bye bye. 强大让自己能够赚来的靠自己手，爱的人靠自己手，一生要靠自己走，活着得抬得起头。想要得到人生胜利，坚持不放弃，内化成金，拥有坚硬的心。